Hey guys, you've just been on break for 2 weeks. Now you're revving to get back into volleyball. And I'm excited for you. I'm excited to get back into volleyball as well. But please, there are some things to keep in mind. I've already had to send someone to the hospital after they dislocated their shoulder after spiking a ball. When they got to the hospital staff, the nurses, they couldn't pop it back in. They had to put him under so they could work on him and put it back in. I saw a video, there were like 6 people around him because he was risking it and he was hitting harder than he usually does. I think he dislocated his shoulder because I don't think he was being aware of his body. He'd been on break for 2 weeks. Maybe had Christmas, ate a little more food, and didn't work out. And because of that, his muscles and his body weren't ready for it. His mind knew what to do, but his muscles weren't ready for it, and it didn't work out for him. Now, I've already had 2 concussions so far I've had to do incident reports for. One person went up for the spike, knocked someone else midair, hit the ground, hit his head on the ground. The second person got a ball thrown at him, and it hit him in the face, concussed. These things are quite simple, but you don't realize that it's not just your muscles that have been on break, it's your mind as well. It's your observation skills. So this video is talking about how you can ease back into volleyball without injuring yourself. Let's go. The first killer of volleyballers when they first come back into the season is ankle injuries. And ankle injuries, because the set goes a little bit too close to the net, they jump up, they say, "Ooh, I can get this." Miss just a little bit, fumble, land on the blocker's feet, or the blocker lands on their feet. Now, this is a really easy injury to avoid, but what makes it hard is our awareness about our body. So, when we go into it, we see this close set and we say, "Hell yeah, brother." Go up, say, "I can make it." You're not the one that can make it. You 2 weeks ago, before all that Christmas pudding, was the person who could make it. You're not that person anymore. You've been on break. You've been resting for 2 weeks. Goes up, misses it, snubs it, and then bang, ooh, injury. So keep in mind, sets are going to go closer because setters have been on break. They're not going to have a super consistent set. And if you risk it, you have a high chance of injuring yourself or someone else. And that means you're out for another 3-4 weeks minimum. So keep in mind, you're not the person you were 2 weeks ago. It doesn't feel like a long time, but you're not. If you usually do trainings once or twice a week, that means you're actually working your muscles out. Now, sometimes it doesn't feel like a workout because you don't hurt afterwards. But when you stop doing all that exercises, your muscles aren't getting bigger or stronger, they're actually getting weaker. And you don't really notice it because you're not training, you're not running, you're not exerting yourself, you don't have that awareness of your body, but your body's slowly deteriorating. If I ran every day 5 kilometers, bang, 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 it was really easy, my body didn't hurt, I got home, sick. If I stopped running for 2 weeks and then I tried to run 5 kilometers straight off the bat, I'm sure my legs would be hurting a lot. Your muscles just degrade if you don't use them. If you don't use them, you lose them. To avoid breaking your ankles, ask your setter to set further off the net and a little bit higher so you can time it a little bit better. You also need a powerful will and mindset not to see a perfectly set ball on the net and hit it. Because if you do, high chance you might injure yourself because you haven't been working out. Work out your muscles, get back into the flow of it, and go from there. The next thing is mindset. You're not going to be serving, you're not going to be performing as well as you were 2 weeks ago. Having a graceful mindset will give you so much and return in dividends. If after every single time you fail, you get angry at yourself, it's like, "Oh, I should be able to do that. I used to be able to do that." It's not helping, is it? It's not adding anything to your learning. Being accepting of where you are is such an important tool in avoiding shame and embracing learning. After you take the pressure of yourself, then you can start opening up the opportunity to easing into it. And in a few sessions, you'll be smashing balls everywhere. 20,000 steps, baby. think I'm ready for the big boy. Ooh, I can feel it in my knee. See, I can feel that I'm not jumping as high as I could be, but I'm not letting that hold me back. I'm not saying I should be better. I'm saying I could be better. Positive self-talk is the first step to self-love. And self-love, it's so good when you're confident in yourself and you say, hey, it's all right if I'm not the best, because I'm trying to be. I hope you learned something, and I hope you're gonna give yourself grace coming back into the new season. And I hope I don't have to send any more people to the hospital, because I will if you don't listen, bruh. Bah! Hey, I'll send you to the hospital. I'll be the reason why you go.